Hi, my name is Greg Dewalt. I'm the Education Director at PRVCA, the Pennsylvania RV and Camping Association, and welcome to Quick Tips. Today we're going to do a short video on how our service writers should do step 2 of the 7-step service process, and that's the reception of coach. So the purpose of the reception of coach is so that you have a complete understanding of all the complaints that the customer has, so that you can touch and feel each one of them and be able to convey that information to your technician to effect a better repair. We want to use our Service Writers Toolkit, which will have some painter's tape in there to mark each and every item with the painter's tape, so it's clearly identified for our service writers, our service technicians, to find and repair easily. We're going to ask some questions of our consumer so we understand what they're experiencing when they're out there experiencing the problem that they've had a complaint about. So here we are with Megan, and one of the first steps that you have to do as when you receive a coach is you want to walk around looking for damage and talk to the customer about any issues that you may find. So as I'm looking at Megan's coach, hey, geez, Megan, I see we got a little rub mark here. Do you know what happened? Or?
I don't.
Would you know what we could do is I could get you an estimate to get that touched up. The body shop probably wouldn't take a whole lot to do that. Would you like that?
Yes,
right.
Go ahead.
So we'll do an estimate. Let's walk a little further, and everything looks good. All right, let's go inside and look at what you got on the work order.
Okay.
And she brought us our motor home today to work on. She has a couple of complaints. Hi, Megan.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So the first complaint I have on the work order is that your furnace does not work. It says the motor comes on but no heat.
That is correct.
So can you tell me what happened when you tried to have heat and weren't getting it?
Yeah, I mean, the motor comes on, but there is no heat coming out at all.
Did this happen while you were at the campground or at home or on the road?
We noticed it at the campground.
At the campground. Were
Yes.
you plugged into the short cord?
Yes, we were.
So you had electricity. Did the lights work like they're working now?
Yes, lights worked.
Okay. Did your cooktop, it's gas also, did that light and burn properly?
Yes, that worked as well.
Okay, but still the motor came on, the fan would run, but no heat.
And no heat.
How many times did you try to reset it?
We tried it about 3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 times?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, yeah. So we'll have our technician do the diagnostics on that,
Okay.
and have to let you know what that's going to be. So I see, Megan, on item 2 here, you have the cabinet door will not stay closed. Which cabinet door is it?
Be this one right here.
This one. So it's not staying closed when you're driving?
No, it's not when we're parked. When we're driving, it opens.
Are you carrying a lot of big stuff in there, or is it little small stuff, lightweight stuff?
No, it's generally lightweight items.
Generally lightweight.
Yes.
Okay. There's a little, yeah, it's kind of loose there. I can see where it's not catching at the beginning on the screen. I'll have the technician look at that. So I'm going to mark that so he can see that one. Mark that with some painter's tape. And we use painter's tape to mark our items. And if you want, as a service writer, you can mark the job number on that painter's tape as well. So if you have multiple cabinet doors you want your technician to look at, mark each one of them with painter's tape and mark the job number on it as well. Okay, Megan, so the third item I have on the list here is to de-winterize it. And we're going to do that, right?
Yeah. How much would it be to de-winterize it?
It's $59.99.
Okay.
And so de-winterizing, what we do is we take water, we flush through the system to get all the winterized residue, the antifreeze residue out of your system. It does not take the time to sanitize your system. We can add that on and sanitize it for you, where we pump a mild solution of chlorine bleach and then rinse it all out, and we let that sit in your system for a while to sanitize it.
Okay.
That's $99.95. Would you like me to add that to your work order?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
Let's add that.
Let me sanitize. Okay, so that's all we need. We'll have this back to you by next Friday at 4 o'clock. Would that be okay?
That sounds perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so as you can see, the reception of coach portion that we just demonstrated with Megan, we want to touch and feel every complaint that the customer has. That way we have a complete and concise understanding of the complaint, and we can convey that message to our technicians. Notice that we use the red tape or the painter's tape to identify the specific item that you want the technician to look at. All this put together, you get it on your work order, and it helps your technician to have a complete understanding of what he's supposed to repair and it'll just eliminate a lot of questions. It keeps him informed of what's going on. He doesn't have to hunt you down while you're out with another customer and stand around waiting for you to get done. So you want to take your time with the reception coach. You want to converse with the customer. You want to get a complete understanding of what they're experiencing so that you can add that into your work order. So you want to ask those detailed questions. When does it happen? Have you experienced it before? Was other things happening? You notice that I asked about the stovetop, if they were running gas then, so that basically told me that she had gas pressure when she was trying to turn on the furnace, and there's probably something specifically wrong with the furnace that way. So that's our reception coach. I hope you put it into play at your dealership and follow through with it because it'll save you time in the long run. So if you have any questions about this video or any other educational opportunities, please give us a call at 888-303-2887, or you can email us at education@prvca.org, or just check out our website, prvca.org.